Hi everyone. We're still with the Great Gatsby and the Jazz Age, and this lecture is intended for the third novel for the fourth year fiction. Why is the Jazz Age? I mean, what makes it like this? Of course, the term has been applied by Fitzgerald himself, and this is a kind of reaction, as you've seen here in the shared PowerPoint. It's a kind of reaction to death, destruction, the post-war prosperity. During that time, the migration that happened, we have a very different anthropological landscape here. Parties become bigger, the pace faster. This is a part of what we call modernity here. Buildings becoming higher, and definitely there's a kind of less that is the morality, the ethics, the standards, they're all becoming less and less. So it's a kind of modern decade of the 20s, and something about the whole world, not only in America, but it has been very much there with the American background. Even getting to the moon, it becomes like what extremes everything with fancy, with imagination, with art, everything. When we come to the idea of liquor and drinking habits, lifestyle, it's all there. It's all within with that the novel. The sale of alcohol, regulations, legislations. It's all uh, presented throughout this novel. I mean, something extreme that is coming. Men's fashion also, they become very fashionable. It's like movie stars. I mean, we can see movie stars, but they are normal people in the American streets. That kind of attachment to whatever appearances. This is exactly what we have throughout this age and this novel. So it comes like a love story. The novel comes like a love story between a man and woman, but actually the theme, it is much larger. It is less romantic in scope, and it's on very different spaces, like the geographical area becomes a kind of cultural conflict. We have, for example, geography is playing an important part for having a contrast with the social classes and the society itself. In New York, in the Great Gatsby, is very symbolic. I mean, this is the city of the 1920s where the focus on it, a kind of also this integration of the American dream because of the preoccupation with the material access for men and also for women. You can see even the fashion here is quite different. So when we come to the social and the moral values throughout the novel, and this is actually the main theme here: the decline of the American dream, the decline for the moral values that is happening here. And the war ended in 1918, but whatever outcome of the war is all are reflected in this novel. The hypocrisy, for example, it is so important. The dizzying rise of the stock markets. I mean, we know who is Gatsby. We have no idea of who is Gatsby. There are so many rumors, not real ones. I mean, not real information or bio about that Gatsby. But what we know, there is something about his appearance as being a kind of leader of that shining world and shining. So the decline of the Victorian social morality with the early 20th century America becomes a kind giving rise to a different morality, a morality about the money and about the dollar. So here, for example, when we come to Fitzgerald, his life, the American dream was about discovery, individualism, pursuit of happiness. What is depicted in the 1920s is quite different. It's only easy money, relaxed social values, a corrupted dream. That is exactly what is happening here. What is happening is a corrupted dream. Now, the eyes of the Dr. T.J. Ecclesburg comes to exemplify that ideas. I mean, most of the uh, symbols here, they all are showing exactly the decline of the American society. The bulk of America rising from the ocean to the green light at the end of Daisy's dock is just the Americans have given America meaning throughout their dreams of their lives. The ideal